What's going on, YouTube? Nick back here again with another video. Let me tell y'all, let's start out with what the video is going to be talking about. So, this video is going to be talking about everything you're going to need to get started just shooting in general, just with firearms in general. So, it's usually a gradual step. When you get your first gun, that's usually when it all starts. But a lot of people, they don't like to do the research into which gun they're gonna buy. They don't like to go into the store. They don't like to feel the guns. They just like to look and see what their uncle said or what their best friend at work said, and that's usually just not the way to go. I know this comes from a Glock guy, but I do enjoy Glocks a lot. Glocks, they're super reliable. They're one of the most reliable handguns on the planet, and they're super affordable in comparison to other firearms. But they're more of like the middle ground of affordability. They're not thousands of dollars, which you can get up to thousands of dollars, but they're not like $200, $300. And nothing's wrong with a $200 or $300 gun either. It's just, have you shot it enough to prove its reliability? Because when you buy a gun, if you buy like a $200 or $300 gun, you're gonna want to shoot it more often and make sure that there's no hiccups in it. Make sure you break it in good. Make sure that it absolutely runs flawless every single time you pull the trigger. It goes bang. And a lot of firearms, they do have issues. They do have issues with different things, different ammos, different stuff like that. But that's why I chose Glock, because Glock isn't really ammo specific. You don't have to have like specific 115 grains or shoot 124 grains and then shoot 115, or it's not really picky with hollow points at all. Everything that has a primer and that's 9mm, if it's a 9mm chamber, it'll shoot it. So that's just one thing. So to get started, you gotta find your gun, and then once you've done the research on the gun that you want, you go in and you feel it. You go and put it in your hand. So that you go like to a gun range. A lot of gun ranges have firearms in stock that you can just feel, or if you find one at a pawn shop, just put it in your hand, just feel it. And once you do all that, you take it to the range and you see how it shoots for the first time. Shoot like 1 or 2 mags through it, and then you're good with that. But after that, if you're going to be carrying it as a home defense or a self-defense firearm, then you're going to want to carry it with some hollow points in it. So then you're going to go to like an academy or like a Bass Pro Shop and pick out some hollow points. And usually hollow points can run anywhere from $15 a box to $30 a box. So, and that's for like 25 rounds, 20 to 25 rounds. So when you're spending that much money on hollow points, you gotta make sure that it's the gun that you want to carry, that you don't mind if something, God forbid, happens to it, that you can at least get it back in a quick amount of time. Which is why we're back to our third thing, getting started shooting, is finding a good gun range or a good group of people that you can go over to their property and shoot. Because a lot of people, and this is mainly just for the US, and it's more of the southern US, Texas area, but if you're around, I'm sure that you can find something. I'm sure that you can find something local, or even like just a regular gun club, because I know that Texas has the most lenient laws that have to do with firearms, which is super great, because I don't like having empty magazines, empty space in magazines, anything like that. So this goes on to our next thing when you're getting started shooting. So you're gonna want to make sure that you have everything that you might need to go to the gun range, everything that you might need, either safety wise or anything like that. So probably get yourself a pair of headphones, get yourself a pair of like some walkers, or I know they have pro ear or anything like that. So any type of shooting headphones would be great if you're planning on shooting for a long time, if you're planning on keeping the habit going, because it's a perishable skill. So the less that you're shooting, the more likely it is that you're gonna need more practice when you go back shooting. And I mean, once you get it, once you've shot for long enough, it is second nature, but it is a perishable skill also. So don't forget that. All right, and two more things. So the first thing is, whenever you go shooting, you're gonna need ammo. So I suggest looking online, looking at different websites, see what carries the best deal in bulk. And you got to get it at the perfect time too, so that you're not paying all the markup charges. Like if you're gonna buy some on like maybe Black Friday or Cyber Monday, and maybe buy like 3,000 rounds or 4,000 rounds, because I mean 9mm is going for like $250 for 1,000 rounds right now. And if you spend like $750 on 3,000 rounds, you're pretty much set for the whole year. If you're like just a regular shooter, you're not like a competition shooter, you're not looking to get in a competition, you're just looking to go have fun, just blow off some steam and just get on with your week. And the last thing is get your license to carry. Getting your license to carry is different in most states, but if you're in Texas, I suggest getting your license to carry, because whenever you do go and fill out your 4473, which I'm going to make another video on filling out a 4473, when you go to fill out your 4473, you don't have to give them you have to give them your ID for the form, but you don't have to give them their ID so that they can call the FBI and see if you proceed or delay. So when you get your license to carry, all you have to do is go in there, show them your license to carry. They type in your license to carry number into the DPS database, and it'll show an approve, or it's mostly an approve, because if you have a expired license to carry, they're not going to let you do it. You just have to redo your thing and then get your license to carry. But this is the end of the video, y'all, and I hope you got some useful advice, useful points, because if you have any questions in the comments, just put them down in the comments. Still getting this YouTube thing going, but I'm hoping y'all are digging the videos. Sub count's going up. I appreciate everything that y'all are doing, and I'll catch y'all on the next one.